Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to do a video about tracking down the Stranger Things Target exclusive Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Now, I believe that this is a Target exclusive across the board. Like, I don't think that any other stores are selling Stranger Things on DVD or Blu-ray, so it was important for me to get out and support a physical release, but boy, am I frustrated. We're going to open this thing up, and I'm going to tell the story right after this. Okay, so this is going to be probably like a little bit of a rant. I'm going to try to keep this quick. We're going to do one take on this thing. So, okay, I get to Target. They open at 8 a.m. I get there at 7:45 a.m. because it's important to me. I have learned from like the Super Nintendo Classic Edition and from other things that if you have an exclusive release of something, you should probably get there early so you can make sure that you get it. I'm sure this thing is probably being sold on the internet. I'm not sure, but you know, I wanted it in my hand because I have learned internet sales are iffy. So I get there early. I get there at 7:45, and there are other people waiting. I assume they're all waiting for Stranger Things. Turns out they're not. When the doors open at 8 o'clock, I walk in. It's really just me there for the Stranger Things Blu-ray. I go to the DVD section, which is like just demolished. Like there's nothing there. There are the end caps of the aisles where you put the new releases are bare. So they haven't even stocked anything up yet. So I'm like looking through the aisles and I see stock people in the store, in the section, just taking their time, just like bump. And I go up to one of them. I'm like, "Hey, do you have the Stranger Things Blu-ray?" And he's like, "The what?" And I was like, "The Stranger Things Blu-ray. You guys have an exclusive edition of the Stranger Things Blu-ray DVD set, and I think you're the only retailers that can sell it." And he was like, "Let me check." And so he goes over to, now for this, first of all, this guy's like 20 years old, and he acts like he's never heard of Stranger Things, which I'm like, what's the matter with you? So he goes over to the section for where his little stock cart, where he's got all his stuff, and he's like, let me see. And he's like pulling out stuff, not Stranger Things, not this. This is kind of recognizable. I'm like, if it helps you, it comes in a retro VHS style package. And he's like, okay. And so he's continuing to like pull out like copies of like Charlie Brown Halloween special, like It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and he puts that over here, and then there's like, you know, copies of Frozen, he puts that over here, and I'm like, I feel like we'd be able to see it, and he's like, let me go check in the back. So he's gone for a few minutes, and he finally comes back, and he's like, I don't, it should be out to be stocked. And so he starts continuing to dig through his stuff, and he pulls out one of these. And I'm like, well, thank you. Are there more? And he was like, I don't know, man. And I was like, okay, well, also in your sale paper, you have an ad for an exclusive Funko Pop. I was like, my daughter collects the Funko Pops, and she really wants the exclusive. And he was like, I mean, they're with the Funkos, I guess. And so I was like, thanks for the help, pal. And I go over to the Funko section, and guess what? No Stranger Things Funkos whatsoever. You know, hey, you have this in-store exclusive coming out on a big release day, and you don't have the thing that you have advertised in your paper. So I go over to the guy who's like managing the entertainment section, and I was like, hey man, do you have the Funko Pop, the exclusive Funko Pop? It's like Joyce in a containment suit. And he's like, Funko? And I was like, yeah, the Funko Pop of Joyce in the containment. And I pull out the ad because they have the ads on the table right there. So I pull out the ad, and then, you know, like this is in there. And another reason I wanted to get to Target today is because they have this, which is the exclusive Target version of Spider-Man Homecoming with like a bonus disc of extras, which may or may not be worth anything, and in a comic book. But, you know, for just a couple bucks more than the other one, you know, if you're going to have exclusives, first of all, have them there for people, and second of all, maybe clue your employees into what's going on. Anyway, so he's like, I don't know. I don't think we do. And I was like, okay, well, you know why it would be in the paper? Like, you know, how I could get this thing? And he's like, I mean, I really, I don't know. I just don't know. He was like, no help. And I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? Because like, I really want to make sure that I get this for my daughter, and this is going to be an exclusive. This is going to be a big deal. There are a lot of people who are going to be coming in here today, tomorrow, through this week, looking for, you know, Funkos are, you know, I don't know if you've heard, Funkos are kind of a big deal. And he's like, well, you know, I guess I could look it up in the system and see if we have it anywhere in stock. You think? So he pulls out his phone and he's like, you know, I guess I'll just go to the internet and see. He's like, oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, it says we don't have it. I was like, okay, well, when do you think you might get that in stock, or what? He's like, well, you know, it shows for sale on the 19th, which today is the 17th. So first of all, Target, why are you putting things in your sales paper that are not going to be in? If you're advertising this for Tuesday and you're advertising an exclusive Funko Pop next to that, and I come into the store to get this on Tuesday and the Funko Pop isn't even available yet, why don't you let somebody know? Why don't you run your stuff a little bit better? Anyway, so I feel like maybe I got one of the only copies of these at my store, if not the only copy. It's just such a frustrating experience. Like, the part of the reason that retailers do exclusives is, well, first of all, this is going to be good for Target. It's going to be good for Netflix, you know. Well, the same with this. Like, people are going to come to your store to get this stuff. And if they get there and they know, if the consumer knows more about what's happening in your store than the employees that work there, there's a problem. Okay? There's a problem. So I just had to get that off my chest. I feel like I won the lottery with this thing, because I wasn't, you know, I thought, you know, well, I'll get there and there'll be, you know, 30 or 40 or 50, or, you know, online people are saying there's like 100 of them in their stores. I don't know, maybe there's like 3 boxes of them in the stock room of my local store, and they just couldn't be bothered to, you know, like, hey Jimmy, put out those Stranger Things DVDs overnight. And Jimmy's like, put out the what? Okay. And then he doesn't do that, and then here comes Tuesday morning release date and there's nothing out. It's a frustrating experience. Breathe. So I have it. That's the rant. I'm going to open this thing up. It's beautiful. First of all, I want to give a huge kudos to Netflix, because this is incredibly well done. This is so it's a retro VHS package, and it really does look like a retro VHS. Like, look at that. Like, it looks, you know, I'm old, right? Like, you see behind me, I'm not huge on Netflix. I believe in supporting things that you want. Like, if you want to watch something into the future, you better pick it up, because it might not always be there. And that's because of things like this. You know, you go to the video store, you want to watch, you know, E.T. or whatever, you get there and they don't have E.T. Somebody's checked it out, so now you gotta find something else. I guess that was part of the fun, but this is really well done. Look at the back of this. This thing looks like it's 30 years old. So we have also, like, check out this little sticker. I got a cat making a lot of noise over here. This little sticker, ST, looks like it says $3, or maybe that's just a stock number for 300. So let's crack this thing open. But anyway, kudos to Netflix for giving this a physical release, for making it look as cool as it does. Good on you guys. Maybe making it a Target exclusive was not a great idea, but I don't know. Time will tell. It's probably going to be like a million Stranger Things DVD unboxing videos on YouTube by lunchtime. So let's see, what would be the best way to do this? Oh, it just slides out the bottom. Holy cow. Slides out the bottom like a VHS tape. So, oh my goodness. You know what? Because I'm old and because I remember what this was like, it actually does not smell like a VHS tape. That's a little bit disappointing. If they could have just like packaged that smell, that new VHS tape smell, that would have been nice. Okay, so here we go. Wow, this is not agreeing with the lights. Okay, got that. Got that. We have a little flap right here. This looks like a magnetic flap. Oh, by the way, tape. Oh man, this is cool. Okay, so how does this? Oh, okay, it just folds open. Folds open just like that. That's cool. So we've got, this is the Blu-rays on a little foam tray. So let's check those out. Yup. A little dusty on the back of the disc. Oh, and this one has a big fingerprint on it it's not mine. Okay. That's all right. So get that back on the disc hub. Okay, so what I'm immediately discovering is that this packaging is cool, but it's not practical, but I cannot get this disc back on the hub. Okay, I think I got it. Well, this disc went on without any problem. I think I have a messed up hub piece. Okay, so anyway, this lifts out, and there are our DVDs. And also on the back of this, we have that art. So that's pretty cool. And in this, oh, this is our poster. So there's a limited edition poster here. Let me slide that out. And we will unfurl this poster. So that's our poster. I don't love that. I feel like the appeal of the show is probably the kids and not the Demogorgon or whatever the monster is. I feel like that's a really missed opportunity for like a classic poster art of those kids. But you know what? I can't complain because otherwise this is incredibly well done. It's really cool. Wow, we are living in the age of nostalgia, are we not? This is like, this is for me. This is like tailor-made for me. Well, it's exciting. I have it. I feel like I won the lottery to get this thing, but I'm grateful that I have it. So now I guess it's time to watch it. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and check out the other stuff that we've got on the channel, and visit serialatmidnight.com for all kinds of stuff to keep you up past dawn. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you later.